Live, Rangers-Astros ALCS Game 6 FAQ, Lineups, FS1. Houston, after an emotional back-and-forth affair at Globe Life Field on Friday night, the American League Championship Series headed back to Houston, with the Astros holding a 3-2 lead over the Rangers. The Astros came into Arlington and won all 3 games after dropping the first 2 at home. Including the regular season, Houston has won 8 straight games at Globe Life Field and 9 of 10 overall. During the 8-game win streak, the Astros have outscored the Rangers 84-41. Houston's 5-4 win in Game 5 was capped by a go-ahead 3-run homer from Jose Altuve in the top of the 9th inning. "Everybody was so fired up," said Astros third baseman Alex Bregman. "Obviously, we knew the game wasn't over because they've got a really good team over there, and as you saw, they put 2 guys on in the 9th. Everyone was just super excited and happy to score some runs there off a really tough pitcher, Jose Leclerc. He's one of the best pitchers in the world. Just try to stay focused and get 3 outs. The Rangers are 1 game from elimination, and they remain 2 wins away from their first World Series appearance since 2011. After opening the postseason with 7 straight wins, including 2 at Minute Maid Park to open the ALCS, they find themselves on the brink of elimination after losing 3 straight at home. "We've already shown this postseason that we're not shy of going into Houston and winning," said Rangers catcher Jonah Heim. "So it's going to be a hard-fought Game 6, and we're going to try to make it to a Game 7. When is the game and how can I watch it?" Today's game is being televised in the US on FS1. All series are available in the US on MLB.TV with authentication to a participating pay TV provider. Games are available live internationally, except in Canada. Full game archives will be available approximately 90 minutes after the game ends. Who are the starting pitchers? Rangers, RHP Nathan Eovaldi. The Rangers need 2 wins, and they'll turn to one of their most reliable arms to get them the first one. Eovaldi has earned his nickname Big Game Nate with his memorable postseason outings, and he'll need to pull another one off in Game 6. He allowed 3 runs over 6 innings in his Game 2 win against the Astros in Houston, walking 1 and striking out 9. Astros, LHP Framber Valdez. Valdez hasn't had a typically strong season, and both of his postseason outings have been subpar. But he has had some huge games for Houston in his career, and there's no time like the present to get back on track and deliver a big win. Valdez allowed 5 runs, 4 earned, over 2 2/3 innings on 7 hits and 1 walk with 6 strikeouts in Game 2. He has allowed 10 runs, 9 earned, in 2 postseason starts. Valdez is 0-3 with a 9.92 ERA and a 2.14 WHIP in his past 4 starts, including the regular season. He has allowed 18 earned runs and 20 hits in 16 1/3 innings in that span. Astros. Michael Brantley is back in the starting lineup in Game 6, with Chas McCormick headed to the bench. Kyle Tucker, who had 2 hits in Game 5, remained in the 6th spot. How will the bullpens line up after the starter? Rangers, the bullpen should be relatively rested for Game 6 with an off-day Saturday. The Rangers used only 3 relievers, Leclerc, Aroldis Chapman and Josh Sborz, in Game 5, but Bochy will likely come as close as possible to emptying the tank in a potential clincher for the Astros. Astros, Baker may have a short leash on Valdez after he struggled in Game 2. If Valdez doesn't get deep into the game, the long relief options are Hunter Brown, J.P. France and Ronel Blanco. Brown threw 3 innings in relief in Game 4 and should be able to handle a couple of innings Sunday. All three of Baker's high-leverage relievers Hector Neris, Brian Abreu and Ryan Pressly pitched in Game 5, though Abreu threw only 6 pitches before being ejected and Pressly threw 24 in 2 innings. It's hard to imagine Pressly wouldn't get the ball with a chance to close out the AL pennant. Any injuries of note? Rangers, with Max Scherzer and John Gray both being activated from the injured list for the ALCS, the Rangers are in relatively good health at this point. Reliever Jonathan Hernandez was again left off the roster due to a right lat strain, an injury that Bochy said was sustained during Game 162, when Hernandez tossed one perfect inning with 2 strikeouts in Texas' 1-0 loss to Seattle. Astros, relief pitcher Kendall Graveman is battling right shoulder discomfort and is not on the ALCS roster. Who's hot, who's not? Rangers, Adolis Garcia has hit safely in 9 of 10 postseason games, and his 4 homers led all Rangers in the postseason. Nathaniel Lowe has 2 postseason homers, including a solo shot in the 5th inning of Game 5. And has reached base safely in 9 of 10 games. Marcus Semien was 0 for 5 in Game 5 and is hitting .159 this postseason.